NFC North now. The Packers, Lions, Vikings, and Bears is my predicted order of finish. Packers, a big blow, losing Jordy Nelson for the season. That is huge. They brought back James Jones, former Aaron Rodgers target. And I think this Packers offense is still looking good even without Jordy Nelson, but how will they cope without him? They'll have to rely heavily on Randall Cobb. Most improved team, however, I think is the Vikings. They get AP back from a year-long suspension as a result of that incident last season. They also brought in Mike Wallace in that trade with the Dolphins, as I mentioned. Terrence Newman, a veteran cornerback from the Bengals, I think drastically improves that secondary, just having his veteran presence in that position on defense. They lost Greg Jennings, but overall, I think the Vikings came out victorious this offseason. They are the most improved team in the NFC North. The biggest losses came from Detroit, the Lions losing Ndamukong Suh and Nick Fairley, two beastly pass rushers. They also lose Reggie Bush, who signed as a free agent with the 49ers. And they did bring in Amir Abdullah, who will help replace Bush's productivity along with Joique Bell. And they did bring in Haloti Ngata to help replace Suh and Fairley, but those two guys were beasts, and that's going to be tough to replace. I think the biggest losses goes, unfortunately for the Lions, to the Lions. Best defense, however, I think stays with the Lions. This has been a pretty solid defense for the last couple of seasons. Again, Suh is a big reason behind that. Haloti Ngata, another very capable, talented pass rusher. He made a lot of noise in Baltimore with the Ravens, and now coming over to the Lions, I think he'll be a solid addition, and an addition that will keep this defense the best in the NFC North. Best offense is still the Packers, by far and away. Even without Jordy Nelson, you have Aaron Rodgers, one of the best QBs in the game. You also have one of the best running backs in the game in Eddie Lacy. He should, hopefully he can continue to produce as he did a season ago. Breakout season for him last year. And even without Jordy Nelson, you still have big weapons. You have Randall Cobb, a top producing receiver in this game. They bring back James Jones. They also have Quarles at tight end. So this offense in Green Bay is still the best in the NFC North. Defense is not bad, but the offense is the reason they'll win this division. I think they win the division, followed by the Lions, Vikings, and Bears, who have a new head coach in John Fox. Hopefully he can turn things around. He'll have to deal with the absence of Brandon Marshall, who is now on the Jets.
Schwartz is in front. He's got a pair tonight.